In the Sherpa range of tools, there are two battery-powered sprayers. And I'm just going to go through the features and benefits of each one so you can decide which one's right for you. Whether you're doing some light cleaning in the garden or just watering or spraying fertilizers or pesticides, either of these tools take the hard work out of spraying. Because they're pressurized by an electric pump, you don't have to do any physical pumping like you do with a traditional knapsack sprayer. There are two models, a 16 litre and a 6 litre. If you just need something lightweight and easy to use, the 6 litre sprayer is ideal. With its 12 volt 2.2 amp hour lithium ion battery, you get about 2 hours of working time. The locking trigger means you don't have to keep your hand clenched all the time to keep it working. And there's a nice shoulder strap as well, so that can bear some of the weight. If you've got large jobs, however, the 16 litre sprayer may be better for you. It's got a much bigger capacity. It can be used as a traditional knapsack sprayer, but it comes with a unique trolley that it attaches to with two thumb screws. So you can very easily put it on or off the trolley and then just trundle it behind you or alongside you, so you don't have to take any of the weight at all. It comes with a set of 4 nozzles as well, so you can choose how your application is done by that. As a fan nozzle, a double-ended nozzle, a wind-resistant nozzle. They all come with the machine as standard. And one of the really nice things about this machine as well is it's designed to be end-user serviceable. So all the major parts are easily replaceable just by taking a few screws out at the back. So this is a machine that's designed to last you a really long time. If we look at both products in more detail, so on the smaller sprayer, as I mentioned, you've got a 12 volt 2.2 amp hour lithium ion battery. That's got about 2 hours of working time and will recharge in about the same amount of time. The lance is 520 millimeters and is made of stainless steel, so it won't corrode. And you can adjust your spray pattern by adjusting the nozzle at the end of the lance. So that's very easily done. It hasn't got any extra pieces. It's a very complete product. There's nothing you have to take away or add to it. It comes with everything you need to use, battery and charger included, and it's pretty much ready to use straight out of the box. While most of it comes assembled, you do need to assemble the wheeled trolley, so that comes in a couple of pieces. So if you decide to order one of those, be prepared for that. You can be a bit more precise with how you want to spray with the 16 litre sprayer because of the selection of nozzles that it comes with. So you just switch those out at the end of the lance whenever you want to change your spraying pattern. This also has a locking trigger, so you don't have to hold down the trigger if you're working for extended periods of time. And if you want to work for extended periods of time, the 16 litre sprayer is the one to go for over the 6 litre because not only is there a much larger capacity, you don't have to refill quite so often, there's a longer run time as well. So that battery that's in there is a 7 amp hour battery. It's still 12 volt and it is lead acid, so it's slightly older technology than the small sprayer, but it will give you a runtime of up to 7 hours. That said, it does take significantly longer to charge. Realistically, after you've had a full day's use out of it, it will probably want an overnight charge. Again, the battery and the charger are included, and both batteries are on board, by the way. So don't feel that you have to buy additional batteries that you slot in and slot out because they are inside the machines. The 16 litre sprayer is also a more versatile product because you can wheel it around on the trolley provided or take it off that and use it as a knapsack to walk around with. So if you're on uneven terrain or rough ground where you're not going to easily be able to pull it along, you can always pop it on your back. However, I know that most people that use this elect to leave it on the trolley because that means they're not having to support the whole weight of it themselves. You can use pretty much any liquid material in these. Ideally, not something too acidic so that the insides don't get corroded. And if you do use something acidic, just make sure to flush out the sprayer with each after you're finished using it, so that there's nothing that stays in the system corroding the components for too long. If you're using something granular, make sure that it is completely soluble in whatever you're mixing it with. You don't want a grainy solution in there because that could potentially block up the pump. There are strainers in the machine to sort of try and avoid any sort of blockage, but it's best to just make sure that what you put in it is completely liquid. So as you can see, there are benefits to either model. It's just down to what you're going to use it for and what you want out of a sprayer. Do you want something lightweight and simple, or do you want something that's a little bit more larger, more robust, more serviceable, but is heavier to move around? Both are great tools and both make spraying much easier work than something you have to manually pump to keep up the pressure in the tank. I hope that's been really helpful, and if you've got any other questions, please leave us a comment, and please don't forget to like and subscribe if you've enjoyed this video and want to see similar content.